You're charged with theft of property, $2,500 to $30,000 as a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. 2025 CR 015690 State versus Felicia Ortega. Can I have parties announce?
And Jonathan Alvarado for the defense.
And are you Ms. Ortega?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I have, Judge, yes.
Ms. Ortega, did you review the application for deferred adjudication or community supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Judge.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, sir.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Ortega, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? You're charged with theft of property, $2,500 to $30,000 as a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Do you understand?
Yes.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses. The state would call in the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty, sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has, Judge.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
She does, Judge.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do, Judge.
Ms. Ortega, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
Okay.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and reentry. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, sir.
According to the plea, there's an $800 fine and the state recommends deferred. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, sir.
Defense?
Yes, Judge.
State.
Yes, sir.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, any such motions?
No, Judge.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 3 years. There'll be 120 hours community service restitution, no contact with Cash America Pond at 7414 Military Drive, and no contact with the complainant. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, sir.
Then to the offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, any evidence?
The author states exhibit 1 and all attached.
No objections.
State, have you spoken with the complainant?
Yes, sir.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, sir.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Just to be asked, you follow the plea bargain, Judge. As you can see, she is pregnant. She does have a plan upon being released to stay at Haven for Hope and try and have her child at a nearby hospital, Judge. I explained to her that court might want some guarantees regarding that, but she is prepared to do whatever the court is asking. She is very adamant about having a healthy child. And being there for her child once it's born.
All right, why were you stealing? And who is this guy you were with?
If I may, Judge,
Yes.
the time was on hard times. She was homeless. The individual she was with is her husband, the person who is the father of her child.
And
They
is that Mr. Loving?
No, Judge. That is the third defendant who they met shortly before. Well, it's not going into all the details, Judge. They've met him, but they're not friends, essentially. And so the other person is her husband, but Michael Loving is somebody she has no problem having no contact.
All right, so was your husband caught doing this, or was he able to get away?
We were together and we stayed, after the other person ran off, we stayed and we cleared our names with the police, and then we had a warrant.
No, I mean, it's not really clear your name because they said you went in, you got the bracelet, you pretended to drop the bracelet, and then the other person took it up and ran off.
That's second.
All right, so do you have any support system other than your husband?
Just my family in Dallas.
All right, do you want to transfer to Dallas?
No, ma'am. I want to stay in San Antonio and I want to go to school and I want to get help here.
So how far did you go in school?
I got my GED and I got to college.
Okay. All right, this is what the court is going to do. It's 4 years deferred adjudication, regular and random UAs. Oh, slow it down. Okay.
Ready.
4 years deferred adjudication, regular random UAs, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, $800 fine that will be probated, 120 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting. Once that's completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. There's to be no contact with Michael Loving and Cash American Pawn at 7414 Military Drive. There's to be field visits until further notice. And I'm going to order the MRT course. Probation, is there anything else? I keep forgetting that. Proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Just, I want to go into a program, so I don't know what the program rules will be, once I get there about working and everything the program as well. So,
If you want, you can see about lifetime recovery. There's also Casa Mia, which will probably be the best place for you.
I also have,
I can explain to her again.
All right. And Miss Abrams, if you can make sure that she has contact information for Casa Mia. All right. And Casa Mia is for mothers and babies, and that probably would be a great place for you to get your mind together and to focus on your baby.
Okay.
All right. Is this going to be your first child? All right. Where are your other children? All right. So here's the thing. You're going to have to start making better decisions. I know sometimes that people will have children and they're just having children, but you have to start thinking, how I'm going to support this child. Who am I having a child with? You understand?
Yes.
Because your mom just wants to be the grandparent who spoils children, I'm sure, and not have to be their mom. All right. Did you have a bargain agreement? Because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. Good luck to you. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Take care of the baby.
Thank you
All righty.
so much.
You're welcome. Court is calling 2024 CR 0787 State versus Nichelle Harrison. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
See?
Not the court for Ms. Harrison, Your Honor.
And are you Miss Harrison?
Yes.
All right. You entered a plea on December 3rd. There was a request for a PSI and TAP evaluation. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI and TAP evaluation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections to the PSI or TAP evaluation?
I'd object to just a correction I spoke to the state about that.
Yes.
My client did take responsibility for the substance, and it says there that she didn't, but she did. And we saw it on video, actually.
Okay. And Miss Harrison, what I can tell you is, as a former defense attorney, I know sometimes in the PSI report, whether somebody's accepting responsibility or not, unless the accused specifically says, I'm not accepting responsibility for this, that's usually sort of subjective. So I will note for the record that your attorney states and you state that you are accepting responsibility. All right, so according to your plea bargain agreement, your punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 7 years in the prison. There's $1,000 fine. There's no application for deferred adjudication, and the state is opposing your application for community supervision. Since neither party has any witnesses, the court will hear argument state. Here. Ms. Harrison has previously been on community supervision for 2 separate offenses. And was revoked within 1 to 2 years of being placed on that supervision. So because of the underlying facts, the prior unsuccessful completion of community supervision and ultimate revocation, we would ask that you oppose her. All right, defense.
Judge, in this case, Ms. Harrison took responsibility. She was actually living with her abuser. The person she was living with had a felony warrant for assaulting her. She'd been living with an abuser in a very difficult situation for her. She actually had 2 jobs at the time. If you notice the offenses she's had in her history, they're drug related. They're not violence or assault or anything like that. Also, the record shows that she's had mental health issues, which she continues to have, schizophrenia, bipolar, other issues. So she's had significant mental health issues, including previous suicide attempt and 2 placements in a mental health facility for the mental health episodes she's previously had. So she's had some serious problems here with mental health issues. She's definitely feels that she's ready to be monitored by and helped by your court judge. She would welcome any kind of, although she's done the treatment facility, she would welcome another opportunity at that. And I would ask the court to consider that at this point for this individual. She's certainly at a much, she's older now. I think she matured to the point with the help that she'd had here by being clean for how long?
I've been here 6 months, but I've been locked in for 2022.
So she's had a lot of time to stay clean. And I think that definitely this would be, she can't stay clean without your help, Judge. She just can't do it. I don't think she can. She would need your help to do this. And I think the only way that would happen with close monitoring, supervision, maybe through mental health probation. But this is a person that can't, I don't know that she can do this without your help. This either your help or prison. I would ask you to please help her stay where she's at right now, clean. Thank you, Judge.
All right, anything else from the state?
Now that the PSI report notes that Ms. Harrison doesn't seem to be motivated for treatment.
Mhm. All right. I see that there is some mental health issues and there's previous diagnosis. Probation. If I were to grant her application, would they accept her in inpatient treatment, or because the TAP is recommending outpatient treatment, they will only do outpatient treatment?
With your instruction, it'll be.
All right. I'm going to tell you, this is what I'm going to do. You have 2 choices. You only have 2 choices. There's not a third. Don't ask for a third. I can find you guilty. I will sentence you to 4 years in the prison, or either I'll grant your application for community supervision, but you will not be leaving jail. You will be going straight to Safe P. Those are your only choices. All right, the court is going to find you guilty. The court will sentence you to 7 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 7 years. She's to remain in custody until transfer to safety. And Ms. Abrams, you can see if felony drug court will accept her. She's to be with the mental health unit or the mental health initiative. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, no residing in households with minors. Field visits 1 time per month until further notice. Proof of employment within 45 days of release, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's a $1,000 fine that will be probated. 200 hours community service restitution. There's going to be 1 hour deduction for every sober support meeting that is completed. Ms. Abrams, is there anything else?
No,
Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
no, I think we're ready.
All right. Did you review the document titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right. And we can go off the record. And Ms. Abrams, do a gang evaluation, please. All right. Thank you.